wanna know his secret?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the new VFL Monde Sportif episode. I have Vonnegut here with Suby, the goalkeeper for Lyon, and also the manager. Guys, go ahead and say hello to your fellow VFL pals.
What's that?
You guys are boring as shit. Holy
Yeah, but
crap,
whatever.
you guys are like dead. But yeah, pretty much be talking about the MLS expansion, what's going on with that, Coupe de France. We also be talking about free agency signings, how is that being worked with the admins, and some pretty much stuff with releases, golden window. It's going to be short because it's just off season, so there's not much to talk about. So we'll just keep it short. I'll go ahead and we'll talk about the Coupe de France first. So the game ended on Lille going to the final facing Lyon. It was a good game. First half was just a disaster for Lyon, but it was how they came back in the second half, ended up scoring 2 goals. Still end up losing the game though, but they did put a good performance. It definitely deserved a hand of applause from everyone else. They did definitely played Lille to the best game in that second half. But Suby, who was in the game, the manager of Lille and the big boy, making the big boy saves, we'll give you guys more thought on about what happened on the cup. Go ahead, Suby, take it over.
Well, basically, we went into the game with a positive frame of mind. We was talking, everybody was confident. However, we wasn't used to the play style that Lille play with. So we found this completely different, and we wasn't able to handle it at first. Second half, when we did realize how they play and what we could do in order to stop them from being a success with their play style, when we put pressure on them and stop these through balls coming in, we then managed to create chances for ourselves. And the guys were really confident that we could get a draw out of this and maybe push it onto a golden goal. But if people have seen the replay, they would have seen the third goal from Lee was unfortunately a penalty that was given by us in regards to one of our centre-backs giving it away. But yeah, Lee well played, and like they say, winners can take the credit, and they deserve it.
Yeah, so that's 4 out of 4 titles from Lille. They have won pretty much everything. Pretty much the hot team. Best team won everything, and they deserve the credit. Well played by Mourinho, Private Harkins. We brought him in my last episode, but he's not in today. I didn't contact him. I haven't seen him anywhere really. So, but yeah, Vonnegut, go on. What's your take on the cup? On pretty much just what's your take on the whole season?
Well, I definitely think since PS4 started, Lille has won every single title except for the Coupe de France first season, because Toulouse won that. So definitely coming into this season and coming into the Cups this season and towards the end, Lille definitely were going to be the favorites. And they ended up pulling it off with going 4 for 4 this season.
Yeah, they definitely deserved all of them. They played really well. Sean stepped it up. From his first season, he only had 4 goals, but second season definitely stepped it up a lot more and definitely showed. The golden ball, actually, there's some managers, we're still waiting on some managers to finish their voting, and then it will be pretty much said who won it. I'm looking mostly I'm waiting to see who wins the pretty much the defense side of it, because this season was all about defenders. So it would be really interesting to see who wins the defense and midfield and goalkeeper. Striker is going to be obvious. It's going to be between Private and Sean, but you never know what's going to happen there. You have Mourinho, who's fans' favorite by far. I would say that, but you never know what could happen in the Ballon d'Or. But let's go on and talk about what happened what's going on with the MLS. As you guys must know, the MLS just got the expansion we have. The teams are added, docs are created, people are actually being signed. I am actually one of the managers along with Vonnegut. So all the admins are doing their hard work, getting everything set, putting players on their teams, being signed and stuff. So I just want to say, managers, players, please be patient. Don't send us message saying do this, do that. We have 14 admins. If someone's online, they're going to do it. We have a really good group of guys, especially Suby. Suby is a big boy on campus. But we got a group, a really really enjoyable group of guys that will get the work done. So don't worry about it. But I'm just gonna go on with Suby. Suby, what do you think about the whole MLS signing? What's your experience so far with the admin work? Tell the folks, what do you actually think? What do you do behind the curtains?
Well, behind the scenes, we do work a lot. We're constantly looking at people's teams and lounges, seeing updates. You know, people post something, they don't seem to realize that we have seen it and we have looked at it and we are working on it. There's not just one team, they need to bear with us. We do work on all the teams, even if it is the MLS, which all of us will be working on as well. We do help out people as much as we can and respond as quick as we can. But however, as a new starter in the admin, I will say that there is a lot of work that needs to be done on a daily basis. So just bear with us, please. That's all.
Vanigi, you're the head admin of the League One, so you probably have you do more than any of us. So go ahead and talk about your experience as an admin so far.
Well, it's been fun, but it's also been stressful. But I definitely think that it's been a good time. It hasn't been bad, but it hasn't been great at times. But overall, it's been pretty good, and I'm glad that we have more admins to help out, because doing all that stuff on our own wasn't always easy.
All right. So, releases on Golden Window. I'm going to let you talk about those. I know Golden Window is tomorrow. In the US, it's 7 o'clock, so technically in the UK, it's Golden Window, but it has to be posted. The Golden Window, basically how it goes is if a manager wants to step down, you don't get banned. So there will be a setup and general discussion, and you can step down. You have to put your gamer tag, the persons you're giving the team to, and your team name, and then it will be done. But that will be done tomorrow. So if you guys watching this video, that would pretty much be today for you guys in the UK. Vanigi, you can go on and talk about more about the Golden Window and releases, and Suby can give more thoughts on those two. What he thinks.
Yes, the Golden Window, that'll be tomorrow/today, depending on when you're watching this video. So basically, managers that can step down without getting banned on the Golden Window. And there are some talks of managers getting stepped down, like San Etienne. There's talk from them, a couple other managers too, and then also that's when you can start releasing players. So there's a lot of players at clubs that want to be released, but can't yet because they are still on contract with those teams if they signed with them last season or they signed now and they just want to be released. Because a couple players for MLS clubs have already been signed, and you already see releases for their players, and they've just started signing today. So they'll be able to be released tomorrow, which that'll be good. Or when so Stevie, you want to talk about what do you think about how we've had to wait this long to release certain players?
Well, certain people have been wanting to stay in their club and they've been released because people believe it's for the best. Now, in regards to releases itself, some people just ask for release to go out and discover different experiences in different clubs. However, certain managers looking at their potential and their talent, they don't want to release them. For example, myself, I have a couple of players that I would like to keep with me. They want a different experience, but they know they are stuck with Suby and they can't do anything. Now, it's not like they hate me, but they still enjoy playing with me. Yeah, as time goes on, releases can be important, depending on the situation of each different club.
Yeah, that's a good point there. That's definitely something that's going on. It depends. Releases players, you have to be patient. It's basically on the manager. Time tomorrow for the Golden Window, it might vary. I do not know actually a specific time. It's probably going to be in the morning in the UK, but here will probably be early morning. So we'll just keep your eye open for general discussion. It will be most likely, I think it will be in the important section, important announcements. I think that's where it is. But if it's not there, it's just in general discussion, in general. So just keep an eye on that, and you should be good to go. But other than that, there's not much to talk about, so this is just a short episode. I want to say thank you to all the VFL players to give us all this experience, and thank you for Suby and Vanigi for for coming into the show, guys. If you guys want to say a goodbye, go ahead. Have fun. No?
Yeah.
You guys.
So, just a quick thing. For next week, we'll be talking about it'll be transfers, because I believe the transfer window is next week on Monday and Tuesday. So the episode will be later in the week, and we'll talk about some of the big transfers to teams for PS4. But until next episode, I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys. See you guys. Peace.